Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bachiru. So in this video we'll be talking about Ramlethal's 6P, which is considered an anti-air move. And this move is so good, by the way, no joke, and it has so many different uses. So we'll go over that in this video. And I promise you, after watching this, you'll start to use this more. Before we start this video, guys, I just want to let you know that I'm now doing coaching sessions for Guilty Gear Strive. So if you are interested, I'll leave my Twitter link down below. Just set me up in the DM so I can mail you more information about my sessions. And if you're enjoying this content, guys, please don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, as usual, just drop me a comment in the comment section below. And let's start. So let's talk first about the frame data of this move so we can actually understand it. So this move, the 6P, it has what we call a 9-frame startup. It means that this move takes 9 frames to come out, which is generally fast when we're talking about the Guilty Gear, so it's not a slow move. And the active frames for that move is around 5 frames. That's not a lot actually, but it lasts long enough on the screen for it to be actually like hitting the opponents when they're trying to jump on you, and in its other uses. This move actually takes like 18 frames to recover, which is a lot actually. So it's not a fast move to recover. And finally, if this move gets blocked, it's -9 unblocked, which means that it's a punishable move. It means that if your opponent manages to block it the right way, they can actually go for a punish afterwards. So what I'm going to show you now, a picture is actually of the hitbox of the move. And let me talk to you why this move is so strong. So as you can see in the picture here, we have like 3 different triangles. One is red, one is blue, and one is yellow. So the red one actually is the hitbox of the attack. It means that it's the portion that's hitting the opponent, and your opponent cannot actually attack that particular portion of her bodies. Because anti-airs in this game, they give you something we call head invulnerability. It means that your opponent cannot attack you when they're jumping on you if you do an anti-air. The yellow circle is what we call a throw hurt box. It means that if your opponent is in that range, they can actually throw you out of your attacks. And in a game like Guilty Gear Strive, generally speaking, you want to keep enough distance between you and your opponent so you will not be thrown. And the below portion below is actually, the blue one, is the hurt box. It means that if your opponent hits that portion of Ramlethal, she will be counter-attacked. So what makes that move really good? As you notice, like her counter-hit hurt box below, it is so low to the ground. And there's a lot of moves in this game that don't hit like that low. So if you use that move, actually, you can challenge a lot of normals with it, which I will show you examples later on. The thing is that when it comes to combos with 6P, it's generally not that rewarding, unfortunately, because it's an anti-air, so it doesn't have like a high reward, even on counter hit. So usually what you can do, actually, if you manage to confirm it from the ground, you can go for a Dauro. If you hit an opponent from the air, if they are jumping, actually, or they're trying to do a jump in on you, usually you can actually go for a Dauro and that's it. Unless you have RC, which then you can convert actually into a full combo, depending on where you are on the screen and those kind of decisions. If this move, you can get it like into an aerial counter hit, which is kind of a little bit hard to confirm, you can actually go for a full combo, but the timing is a bit tricky. So let me show it to you now. That's generally the combo that you go for. So as you can see, the combo choices afterwards, like it's not a lot actually. So you cannot really convert into huge combos if you manage to confirm an anti-air. But that's generally the case for all the anti-airs in this game. So that's not something like a disadvantage for Ramlethal. So let's talk now about the typical use of this move as an anti-air, and then we'll move to other uses. So as an anti-air, actually this move it's okay. It's not the best anti-air in the game, but because of the properties of anti-air moves and because it gives like head invulnerability, this allows Ramlethal to anti-air a lot of deep jump ins, and that makes it like really good actually. And the thing is, since her counter hit hurt box is so low to the ground, it's really hard for opponents to try to bait it. And in this game, if your anti-air like gets blocked in the air, the opponent gets pushed really far away. So it's a good anti-air that helps you like keep your opponent away, and it can be used either like to hit like really deep jump ins or jump ins that are like from far away, or things like Chip's jump 2K, which I will show just a demonstration. It's a good move also because it's relatively fast, even though it's a little bit slow to recover. However, it means that even if you're really late to anti-air, you can still have enough time just to have it out, and it's active enough to stuff a lot of jump in moves. Now let's talk about like the usage of this move actually in neutral, because I feel like this move in neutral game and in challenging buttons is really, really strong, because as I explained before that since this move has a very low counter hit hitbox, it beats a lot of the moves that actually don't hit Ramlethal that low actually, and you can use it to challenge a lot of normals more than you actually think. And if you have meter, you can actually like convert into big things. The nice thing about this move actually, since it has like disjointed on the head and it's head invincible, it can also go over some of the projectiles, like for example guys like stun edge or something. And if it's a good challenge tool, just keep something in mind. If your opponent manages to sweep Ramlethal when she's pressing this button a lot, she will be counter hit. Also attacks that hit below and can actually reach her counter hit hitbox. Since it's slightly extended in front more than her like upper hitbox, it means that this move actually can be hit like by low hitting moves. So just to give you like a quick example, this is Chip doing his far slash, which is a really strong button. So, but however, if you're playing Ramlethal and you do it, as you can see, since that attack doesn't hit below and it only interacts with the hitbox on top, it's a really strong option, by the way. So you just need to time it properly, and as you can see, you can actually get a counter hit confirm out of it, then you can convert into a full combo. So as you can see, this move is really strong, actually, and you just need to learn how to use like the proper application. And since this move comes out fast and somehow in the neutral lane it recovers long enough, like even though 18 frames is slow, you can also throw it like in neutral, or even if your opponent like trying to do a lot of jumps, you know. And you would be surprised how many like good normals this move beats actually. But just as I explained, if your opponent like sweeps you like with a 2D, this move will always lose to sweeps. Alright, now so we'll just show like now some of the examples, like what kind of moves 6P punishes actually, and you would be surprised how many moves actually this this can punish. So yeah, let's do this now. Alright, so I hope this video gave you enough idea about how to use 6P. It's a very versatile move, but I want you just to go like to play in actual matches and say how many moves you can actually stuff with this move. It's kinda crazy. So I hope this kind of move actually helps Ramlethal in more close range interactions, where like her far slash and heavy slash are not really that useful. And I feel like this move can beat a lot of moves, especially with how a lot of the far reaching normals in this game are hit like more on upper body portions, not the lower body. So try to experiment with it. This is not only for Ramlethal, by the way. A lot of 6Ps in this game are broken, but hopefully I opened your eyes in this video. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Ask me any questions in the comment sections and I will do my best to answer them. And I'll see you in the next video. Yalla, this is your boy Bachiru. Peace.